I'm down here at the Smart Energy Expo, and I have just discovered something rather magical here. These three young ladies have been working on a vehicle I have never seen before, but it's the cutest thing ever, and you're about to meet them. Get ready. Here we go.
So my name's Matilda, and I've been working on the Qute for 4 or 5 months.
I'm Allegra, and I've been working on the Qute for 3 years.
And I'm Sonia, and I've been working on the Qute since the start of the year.
I have a question. What have you been working on? Can you show me what it is?
Well, we can't show you since it's all done now, but we can show you on the TV screen. There it is. That's what it used to look like before, and we first threw everything out of the truck because it would not work. So we've sanded down everything, repainted it with rust guard to make sure the rust wouldn't come back in. We repainted it black, and we've all had our own consecutive projects to work on. I did a lot of painting and spray painting on the truck. But I know that some of the girls, they had help from an engineer called David, who helped design and create the motor mount, which you can see if you duck down there, for the truck. The motor mount is made from an old table at our school. So David helped us build that, and he helped us design it. The battery box is where the batteries are. We don't have the batteries here with us, but the batteries came from a crashed Nissan Leaf truck. So most of everything in here is reused. Only things really new is what required. Personally, I worked on the DC to DC converter. Yeah, I've had people come in and out. So the DC to DC converter, it wasn't too difficult. It's one of my easier projects, to be honest. But it did teach me a lot about the importance of electricity when you're making something like this.
When I first joined Qute, I was working with Allegra on the DC to DC converter, and when I first joined, I was quite confused, and I felt like I was a bit in over my head. But I feel like it's something you can pick up really easily, and you don't need a preset skill set to do it, and it's a very easy skill to pick up. Yeah. And it also helps with collaboration, because this activity is over a wide range of year groups. So me and Allegra are both in year 10, and Sunny is in year 8.
Oh, yeah.
No, I'm in year 9. Oh, year 9.
You lied.
Yeah, so it's a co-curricular activity, so it's on after schools on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And people from all year groups in high school, from year 7 to year 12, can join. And you don't need any experience in STEM, because you learn that while working on the Qute.
I would say that since I'm 3 years, the older members get, the more experienced ones get placed with newer members, like these guys. So it also just teaches you leadership skills in the sense that, I have a person working with me, so I got to teach them what to do, and I got to lead them into this. So I learned a few leadership skills from working with these two, my friends. Originally, it wasn't red, but we chose red to represent our school, Queenwood. Yeah. Which is in Balmoral Mossman. This is the original. This is new. This is secondhand from, I don't remember what type of car, but we haven't wired up with the horn yet, because it would have been too loud and broken our ears. So none of the bottoms work yet, but the dashboard is the same from what it was first here, and we've only really replaced the insides. The radio's also new, and we just put that in last week. So, yeah, a lot of wiring down there. We're working on that. And I know my friend, she worked on all the carpeting, which was really impressive and also really stressful for her. The seatbelts were added in a month ago, I think. So we're car safe, we're road safe. Yep. And then the doors took a while to work on, because I think the windows or the door, just one of the doors was broken originally. So we had to find an extra to replace that. Yeah, underneath these door cards are all our signed names. It's a 1975 Suzuki Carry, so I think it's pretty good for being an old truck. Yeah. We had a year 12 3D print the Queenwood onto it. So she doesn't work on it anymore, but she was the one who designed and 3D printed it.
And we'll soon actually get a proper number plate instead of just a laminated one.
We're working on it.
Eventually when we get it registered.
And then we've also gone old school with these mirrors. Yeah, they're quite old school, but I think they look quite nice.
This is Bella. Introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Bella. I've been working on the project for about 18 months now.
Was it 18 months?
Yeah, a bit longer actually, maybe 20. And
This is better than a ute.
oh, for sure. What could? Yeah, this is we're insanely biased when we say that, but like, I think this is better than a ute because you could park this in places you could not park a ute. Also, we made it. Yeah, my main thing is that I've done the timber and a lot of the brakes. So hopefully they work.
We'll
And
find out.
right now, I'm working on connecting the wires, like doing all the wiring from the batteries to the motor.
There's always short and long projects. What Bella's currently doing is a pretty long project, so she's going to be the main one, and people can switch in and out with her. And I've been working on shorter projects, like the DC to DC converter, and then eventually, at some point, she's going to give me a long job to do at some point. So yeah, we've all got our own little things going on, but overall, teamwork is the dream work. Yeah.